Want to have a few minutes to hear from our lead therapist here at Bethalto, Taylor Stratton. I first got to know a little bit about you just by reading about you in a Wednesday Win, and was blown away by some of the work that you had done. And then, you know, I was so excited about everything that Taylor had done. I called her, and I called her again, and called her again, and then she just didn't return my phone calls, and you're the only person who doesn't return the COO's phone calls.
Didn't say the right thing. I just didn't want to.
Well, I've been known for that, so that's kind of a moniker that's followed me all of life. So Taylor, seriously though, thank you for hanging out with us and being willing to do this. Would love to hear just a little bit about your journey with EmpowerMe, like why you chose us, and a little bit about your discipline in speech pathology.
Yeah, I feel like similar to most of our therapists, I went into this field just because I wanted to work with people. I wanted to do something teaching related, but I wanted that medical component as well. But with speech therapy, I have such a diversity of what I can do. I go from a cognitive treatment to a speech treatment, or right now I have someone that we're working on voice or swallowing. So I went towards therapy for being people-oriented and medical, but kind of steered towards speech for the diversity. But I really made the switch with EmpowerMe because I very quickly felt the family-oriented feeling compared to my previous place of employment. And I also felt like I was given the reins as a therapist to make decisions on patient-related factors. So my plan of cares, my frequencies were all very patient-focused and driven, not so much the reimbursement model.
Empowered, if you will.
Yeah, kind of. Very fitting. So I just felt that was the direction I wanted to go because it's more patient-focused, and I feel I can make those decisions as a therapist. So.
Yeah. One of the things that I was fascinated with is, like the first story I read about, is that you combined speech pathology with reminiscent therapy and with, I believe, music.
Yeah.
And that's fierce intellectual curiosity, by the way, obviously. And like, what is reminiscent therapy, and like how did you put those pieces together?
Yeah. So we have at Villas here, we have a memory care, and reminiscent is allowing those individuals who don't have that capacity of working memory or short-term recall. It's not their strength anymore. So instead of focusing on that, reminiscent allows us to go back to something they're familiar with, so their long-term memories, and doing that with something that they like to do. So not just picking something maybe from their era, but something that's actually a patient interest. So with that story, she loves to sew, she loves to make things, but she always said, my family won't let me have my sewing kit, or my family won't let me have this. So it was just nice to do something for her that was in her interest and something she was familiar with that she knew she was good at.
And how has, like, I'm guessing because you are able to do that, that idea of fierce intellectual curiosity is just kind of who you are, and how has that kind of helped you in working here and your therapy, besides what we just talked about?
I think, and all my therapists, I feel like, show that, because we have a lot of very unique cases here, but being able to have questions and seek out those answers, find what you need to find out in order for the best interest of the patient, has helped us in a lot of different cases.
Yeah, totally. So can you share another story maybe with how you or the team here has really brought helpful, transformative kind of outcomes, or work with one of the residents here? Yeah,
so we actually have a resident, pretty new on caseload, who was diagnosed with multiple systems atrophy, so a very progressive neurological disorder. And our goals have really had to shift, and the fierce intellectual curiosity has really had to be a big component, because it's not as simple as just developing a goal that we think she can meet and carry over. Our goals have to be ever-changing, because we're just trying, we know decline is inevitable, unfortunately, in this case, so we have to help her in the current moment for meeting the needs that she needs right now. So we've definitely had to have that fierce intellectual curiosity, but also the alignment with the community, so that everyone's on the same page, and we have that shared agreement of what's going on, so we can give her the best care.
And what's the best part of your day normally? I mean, today, right now, it's obviously talking to me, being here, being on camera. You love that.
Yes. If we could do this every day, I would pencil it in. Yeah.
Pencil it in, I guess.
I mean, the best part of my day, I like to be able to interact with the therapist. We have a really good team here, so not only treating patients, of course, because this is why I do the field I do and the job that I do, but I also like when our therapists can interact, and we have a good team. So I think there's probably something great I could pick out each day, but especially this.
I still choose to believe it's me, but we'll go with your answer too. I just found out that you have a birthday coming up.
Oh no,
October 18th.
I do.
And I am going to sing to you. No, I'm not. But seriously, happy birthday.
Thank you
For everything you do. So big thanks to you, your team, and in fact, I'll just thank them. Josh already mentioned, your regional vice president, Jesse Voiles, our ARD, Amanda Kern, and I'll mention them, but I'll let you mention your team if you want to.
Sure. So physical therapist, Megan Camp, our PTA, Sarah Egan, our occupational therapist has been a few that's been helping out, so thank you, Celeste and Caitlin. And then our CODA, we have Tammy Linder, and then Laura Georgioff will be coming back soon, so we're excited to welcome her back.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Taylor, thanks, seriously. I like to joke a lot, but the work that you've done and the work that all of you do, I hear about, I read about, and it's incredible. So thank you for everything you do. It really is transforming the lives of seniors all over the country now. So
thank you.
Thanks again.